Hey everyone. Hopefully I'm live. Bit of trouble setting this up. Let me click on the game modes. We got a bit of tunage. Hey plants, welcome on in. I shouldn't have this top exposed. This is like the scruffiest t-shirt I've got. It's like everything's in the wash. I am finally new PC setup. I have had a lot of issues with it. Well, of my own design, really. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm using Meld. I saw a few videos on it and I had to install a few things. So I was like, okay, well, now's a good time to try it. You know what I mean? But one thing I've just realized, there's no chat anywhere. So, no OBS. And I guess Streamlabs as well, you will import it and then it puts on a chat. Maybe it's something I'm missing. I haven't really got that far yet, but yeah, I just realized as I went live, I thought, hang on a minute, how do I know who's talking to me? I think this might be more for people who just chat away. You know what I mean? Like, you don't play games or nothing and you're looking at your screen and your particulars. But I'm streaming live on YouTube and I'm streaming live on Twitch. No, so what I've done, Plant, I've had to do a pop out. So I've popped out the chat for both. Which is shown on my screen now. Do you know what I did cock up on? So in the old PC, when I first got it, it had an SSD, it had a hard drive because it was like 6-7 years ago. And then I remember winning I won a 2 terabyte NVMe, which was top of the range at the time. And then I bought like a smaller one. But obviously because I was selling to my nephew, I thought, okay, well, I'll leave in the storage for them and I'll leave Windows on. But I want to keep the 2 terabyte one because it's got all my games installed. And then I transferred stuff over, including 2 videos that I recorded that I want to edit, but I was having problems editing on DaVinci because with 20 I just couldn't do it. And I don't know how, but when I'm installing Windows 11 on here, it selected the wrong drive, so I've wiped it. So I've lost everything, and I'm on the slower, bigger drive now with Windows, and the little one. Yeah. So what it was, I mean, one, it was like, it was so loud and I couldn't figure it out. But I was sat here before thinking, oh no, do I have to send like some of it back? Because I built it all myself, bought all the parts and stuff. I did notice that the front fans weren't moving. So I took it apart last night and realised, hey Dusk, yeah, I realised one of the cables wasn't in properly, so I applied that so the fans are working. I've been messing with fan curves, and then I was about to take it apart, take the graphics card out and say, okay, so what's wrong with it? And then you just lean forward. I thought, it's not the graphics card, and I realised it was the power supply. So, oh great, so the power supply, because everything's brand new apart from one of the drives. And what it is on the back of the PSU, there's a dial. I thought it was like an additional power button, and it was the fan for the PSU. It was on full whack, so no wonder it sounded like a jet engine. So I've turned it right down, no sound. It just spins up now when you're like normal. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, because I still need to mess around. There's a few things I need to mess around with. One is wavelength. I think I need to do more work on it to get the sound better. I think I need to invest in new lights as well. No, it is dusk. So I'm just using the window light at the minute. I look dead faded though, don't I? And stuff. And maybe this is my real lighting. I just noticed there at the top of the chart, you can see me grey in hair though. I need a haircut. And then And I don't know what it is. So I've got 2 monitors and I've got like a monitor arm. It just hasn't installed properly since the move. And both monitors keep sliding down and tilting forward. So it's not a very good arm. Do you know what I mean? Because when I moved here, I thought I might have the additional one on the vertical. You know, because the chat and all that. Yeah, as if I get loads. I'm just testing the PC today. Kind of. Just see if like the stream works and that. And also just play Timberborn because it's just a nice easy one. If you're about though and you want to play some Helldivers, that could really test it if you don't mind, because I get a lot better internet in here. Well better. That's what. So I'm allowed. I'm looking to see now, and I'm running the bitrate slightly lower on YouTube, but that's fine and stuff. So I am multi-streaming, but I'm not using Restream, you know, which does it all for you and stuff. So I do like the layout of Meld. It's quite neat once you get your head around it and stuff, and it was fairly easy to put on. But yeah, so what have I been up to anyway? What have you been up to? I have a friend visit on Friday, so a very rare trip into Liverpool city centre. Oh, it's bad. I had like hard setups. Twitch. No, Twitch is the easiest to set up for live. So easy. The problem with Twitch, no one knows you're live, so you have to do all the other stuff. Like for you, you might be able to bring them over, like your Discord links and that, but get all the shorts going and stuff. You really want to watch me play Alien Dawn. I haven't played it for ages. It's not even installed. The only games I've got installed now, Solitaire, because that was easy to install. Timberborn, because I've been playing it. Asker, because I was going to start playing that again. Robocop, and I've just bought the new Robocop for like 16 quid. So yeah, I went into Liverpool. It's changed so much. So where I work and like where we were originally, that's sort of like the working part of town, you know. So people there, it's more business minds, a bit of an older clientele and stuff. And then right by where I work, it's kind of like no, I'm not gonna say Skull and Bones. I never played it, Plant. I know Slim's been playing it. I did love Assassin's Creed Black Flag though, which is what I thought Skull and Bones would be. Look at these 2 lazy feckers doing nothing on the game. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, what you call it? So like town. So I met my friend. We went to a comedy club. That's what we do. It was good, but one of the guys we've seen before a year ago, and it's the same act. It's still good, but it's so hot in there. It's like sweltering. And then, because I hate being out, I'm old and I get tired and that. And then he'd been to France, back to London, and then London to Liverpool, all in the space of like 15 hours with work. So he was a bit tired anyway. So we just took a walk around, or like just see what things are like and that. And it's like, you know, revisiting like the places you used to go when you were like in your 20s. And it's funny because we used to go to a club called the Crazy Hours, which is like Meld. It's when we were like teenagers. So we're walking up the road where it's on, and I'd heard that it had been shut, reopened. So there's all these lads like, do you want to come in? And I go, mate, I haven't been in there in 20 years. And he looks at me funny, and I look. It's a fucking lap dancing bar. Massive one. They used to be hidden down little alleyways you had to go looking for. So Liverpool's definitely changed. It's a proper like stag and hen location now. But yeah, just walking around and seeing snippets of like, you know, the way things have changed. And God, I would never go out drinking in town. I mean, I don't drink anymore anyway. Nah, man, you do you, Dusk. I'm just going to be chilling. But yeah, I am on Twitch as well if you're watching. So you can see here, not good to drink. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to physically, but One thing, right, with Meld, and I have to be careful because I'll lose the chat a bit. So the way I've set it up is this is one of them games where you click off it and it pauses. I've set it up where it's looking at Timberborn, but you can see on the top, just to see what it was like, I've got the stream. I've got Steam's interface running to show this game's been out a few years. I'm only just learning how to play it though. So you can see FPS and stuff. These two are doing nothing because the thing's full, and then there's people running about. But I'll zoom out in a minute. Do you want me to like go into the game and stop talking? Okay. I like this little thing now. You ready? Ooh. All right. Let me show you me town then. Plants. Thank you for doing that. Right. You became a sponsor. I thought you already was a sponsor. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, and it works. See that thing on the screen now where it fills up? So apparently, this is a thing on here called a combo. So every time someone like does a sub or something, it just keeps filling it up. I haven't really played around with it. I just watched Harris Heller's video on it. Look at the holes in my top. It's a Sunday wash day, you know what I mean? I am warm now. But now I've moved the chat down here. You renewed. Yeah, but you know what? You renewed and still it shows up. The only thing it took off because it was stuck was something called Spotlight. Let me bring that back on. So there's you there now. So it will say you've come in. But it's still showing old stuff, so I don't know how to fix it. But it's linked, so it will show everything on Twitch, everything on Kick, everything on YouTube, whatever you're streaming to and stuff. But it keeps flashing like that. So what I need now, I was hoping likes would be on it, but they're just too easy, aren't they? So if someone subs me on YouTube, someone does a membership. In fact, give us 2 seconds. Oh, it's what pisses me off when I have to take the chats off, though, you know. Okay, where do I do the... Can I still do, like, the free members? Membership gifting. Okay, send 5 now. Okay. So, pointless, but... Hey, Chris. Welcome on in. So... Oh, there we go. You can't dictate who it goes to. But does gifting, let's see, does gifting now, oh, it's put it back up to the top, hasn't it? So there we go. So it's popped it up, but I don't think it's going to change the spotlight. But yeah, there's some stuff that you can watch and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's probably going to be loads of widgets. There's probably loads on OBS that you can do. So yeah, let's zoom out a bit then, right? Oh God, I flooded. I haven't been paying attention to this. What's gone wrong? All right, this is the map. This is Timberborn plant. So, in a post-apocalyptic future, humans have gone and beavers have evolved. We're taking over the town. Okay, and it's like a little city builder, but you have to go in, you have to dig things and stuff like that. I flooded the area because I wasn't paying attention. So the way it works, you start off and it's just over here. You've got this little house. Kind of start afresh for the stream. Hey, Death, well, come on in. Yeah, I certainly can. All right, I'm not bothered about like that save. So I exit the main menu. The only problem with it is like, oh, so I've got chat there as well. Okay. I've only got Twitch chat on. I might take Twitch chat off the screen actually, because I just set this up for, I set it up just for Twitch. This one isn't set up for multi-streaming. Death is on Twitch. Okay, new game. I've played Folk Tales. I haven't played as the Iron Teeth. So let's try these then. So the Folk Tales, easy going but hard working. Folk Tales are expert farmers that respect nature. It rewards them with plentiful bounties. The Iron Teeth are defectors of the traditional timber ways. They mastered iron and science to build advanced machines. Let's have a go with these. Okay, so you get to pick a map and stuff and see which one. Now, I'm not very experienced on it. So this is the map I was playing, the waterfall one. And then you've got all this other stuff that just looks crazy. Oh, is it? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. How about now? It's still all a learning, this one, isn't it? It's just getting used to it. I mean, it's loud for me as well. I mean, this is a nice little small one you can practice on, so let's just do a small one. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get chat into Meld, so I don't have to keep looking at it this way. So we'll do normal. Let's load this up. Do you know what? It's an effort for me to start live these days. I don't know why. I just think, what are we calling it, plants? Give us a name for this beaver town. There we go. The longest stream I did is about 6 hours. I just got bored. Well, no, I get hungry, don't I? I'm tired. You've heard about the game, never seen anyone playing it. Oh, it's a great little game, like. It's just a... So this is a tiny little diorama, okay? This is your land. So pretty much anything green I don't really want to build on because this is all farmable. And for me crops and stuff. Water is essential. It hasn't been on that long, Death. I jumped on before. I was doing a few tests. I'm going to put a short on for later on because there was some sound glitch which made me laugh. So hopefully the short will entertain people. Well, you know what I mean. Right. So what we've got wood. We've got berries. This is pine wood, which will later on I need for other things. And then we're in town a smeller flaps. This isn't annoying, is it, at the top? Just showing you, like, 'cause it's just like testing stuff. I don't even know what I've got running on here. Hey, Buns. So, plants, you can do this on your one, you know, you want to test, like, especially Arc. You just go into Steam. I think it's settings and interface, and then there's a button there. Buns, how have you been? Plant was asking how you finding grounded. Right, so we always need a path from the main city, so I'm going to do this. And over here, we're going to go with... I haven't played as the Folk Tales before, so we're just going to put 2 flags there for now. And I'm going to take all of this wood, because we're going to need it. Oh, good, the stairs up here. Okay, so... And then... By the way, I would really like to test both this and the streaming, so... Buns, Death, Plants, if you want to play a little bit of what the hell's it called? Helldivers, let me know. That's the other game I've got installed. Okay, this is all dead wood, so we're just going to get that. We're also going to need food, so let's get another path over here. Let's do it that way. And at the minute, you can only prioritize coffee beans and mangroves. I haven't done them. So let's play. Problem now with this stupid interface, I can't see all my stats, what I've got or anything. So like I'm playing it blind. This stuff here is bad water, and bad water it corrupts the land and stuff. So I need to get rid of that at some point. So I have to consider that. Then you've got 2 climate changes as well. At some point, a drought's going to kick in, so you need to start thinking about how you're going to save your water. And then also another problem is there's a bad water tide, which is basically everything becomes that for a few days, which kills all your crops and stuff. So it's kind of like you want to keep this blue water here. You're on it now. When it crashed, lost my saves, catching back up before later. Scary to say the least. And no spiders. And no getting stuck in caves. Oh, was it? The water stuff was horrible on that game. But I was planning, if I'd got this all set up properly and quicker, I was hoping to 2-ground it before the second one comes out. But I think I've run out of time now. Because the second one's out. Right, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you working? Oh, balls. I've done the wrong things. Okay, never mind. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right, I put the wrong thing there. I wanted lumberjack. These games, I'm never sure about streaming them because they're just chilled. 3 names in constant rotation. Oh, it's there's a thing called Spotlight, but I don't know how to wipe it. So I was just messing around with, you know, like Meld and seeing what all the stuff is. So it's supposed to be. See the little grey bar on the right side of the screen. When I watched the Harris Heller video, he hid it behind his camera. But what it is basically, what is it? My brain is not braining. Whenever someone subs or, God damn it, why is my mind not working? The sub or the cheer or like the become a member on YouTube, the name gets put in there and that bar gets filled up. Why am I playing with beavers? Because I like the way they sound. There's a little bit of them. You get some good cheer mods for this. I just haven't installed any because this is a thing where you can't really spin the camera around as much as you want. You know, it's like one of them ones. But there's a mod that can go first person. That looked like he just came straight out of his little pouch, didn't it? Okay, he's just sitting off doing feck all. Right, so sound. Is there no sound in the game? Oh, how they sound. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to make the noise. I'll leave that to like Buns and her imagination. There's also... Ooh, I haven't done any of these. I've never played this version before, but there is another... ooh. Ooh. Let's just get out of me. Ooh. What was I going to say? There's a similar game with penguins. So if fish-eating birds, fishy breath, is something else that you'd probably want, well then, you know, knock yourself out. Right, is this going to be for logs? Yes. So when I've cleared this, I'll start building the houses up here. And then at some point, I need to make a dam down here. A couple of dams, keep the noises in. The noises. Keep the water in. But we have here, we've got 8 people. We've got 12 no bonds thing here. We've got 3 people unemployed. So what we want to do, I think, I only know how to play the other way. I'm going to get an inventor just because we need something called science. So Buns, I mean, I had your stream on last night, but I'll be honest, I was just chilling out playing this and trying to figure out the stupid PC. What are you playing with the arachnophobia modes on? So they're just baked beans, right? It's nice of a night to just fast forward. How is the stream, the camera now? Because I can't see myself. Am I like moving? Am I locking? Stuff like that. How are the sounds and stuff? Because obviously, towards the end, like the other one, like on YouTube, the camera just kept breaking, and then I shouldn't have the internet there in the other place. Ooh. Right, we need storage for the food. Thing with this as well, you can build on top of things like that, but at the minute it's not what I want to do. Right, I'm just going to do a small storage just for now. We'll put that. Oh, we can put it there because there's nothing else here. So, and we're gonna. Oh shit! All right, ignore that. That was the wrong one. Because I wanted a not a tank, bell end. We wanted one of them for berries. Berries. There we go. Also, we're gonna need water. And which I forgot about. So a pump. Let's put this here. Oh, actually. Oh man, I mean, it's probably going to ruin. To be honest, I've never really used the music anyway, have I? I just used the carousel at the beginning. I'm not sure I like this, but we'll do this. I mean, you probably find yourself when you're playing this, you're doing it with legs on, beans and legs. I don't get what you mean. Do you know what? It was quite easy to set up, which is always a bonus. Hey, we can sneak another one there as well. And then the only thing with this game I don't like, it's like I can't just copy, you know, like some games it's like, all right, the settings for this, copy. You have to go into each individual one and change it. Unless I'm wrong and someone can tell me. But for now, let's just do that. Arachnophobia, okay. It's the ones underwater I hated. Give me more ads, thanks. Oh, did you get ads? I always thought that if you had a membership, you don't get ads. Sorry about that. But yeah, Plants, I've always just played the music of the game, haven't I? But some of them indie games you got to watch because... See, ideally, I want to block this off. But do I? At the minute, that's fine where it is. At some point, I will need this water for something, but that's well ahead. So at the minute, we're just building our like little base up. We've got... Is that built now? I've never played this faction before, you see. Yeah, okay. You build economy, industry, collecting resources, and war. You pretty much just build up and engineer the land. So you've got all these things. You can make tubeways, but you have not actually built. I should have done it on the other one. Bridges and stuff. It's just about you colonizing the land. Aragog. Who's Aragog? There's Metal. This is the tiniest map. I'm just doing it to show you what the game's like. Might go on the other save in a bit and actually do the... Because a zip line up here, down there, would be pretty cool. Power's always a bit of a pain at the beginning. Right. I've got another person unemployed, so yeah, Harry Potter's shit, isn't it? Shaylob is the proper one. She's the queen. Right, these are only water. It's the problem now because the stupid Steam interface is blocking everything. So, what do they need? Logs. Why can't we get logs? They have cocked this up already. Shite myself and almost died in real life. Yeah, you need some more fiber in yourself, girl. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I want to take this Steam interface off. There we go. Right. Oh, the negative. Why are they negative? They're thirsty and they've got no food. I think I've cocked this one up. So I don't get this. The cutting down logs. All right, let me restart this because I've cocked up somewhere. Yeah, I made a mess of that one. What game name? I can't remember if I've done that one. Dun 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 dun. I am fucking knackered non-stop, you know. It's pathetic. Why didn't I say juicy lips? When did I say juicy lips? Oh, smelly flaps. So you hear smelly flaps and you think it's about your juicy lips. If they're smelly and juicy, that's probably something to be concerned about. Well, let's pause this. What's this crazy map I've got myself into? This one is way too big. What was I thinking? Okay. I think you can move your house thing. Which, I've never tried doing, so let's have a quick look. District management. If we put, that's probably not good at all up here, is it? Well, there's no food there. Oh, there's a ladder though. Right, just out of fun. Right, fun. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go there. If I bin this off, migrate population, okay. Don't know what I'm doing. Right, migrate population. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, if I delete this, did they automatically go over there? I don't think they do they? Oops. All right, let's reload that. Smelly flaps, smelly flaps. Boo, 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 boo. I don't think this is going to be the right one. I've just reloaded. I tell you what, I've been loving the altars. That's such a good game. Keep having to reload it though, because I keep cocking it up. Okay, it saved it right when I didn't want it to. Oh, Plants Juicy Lips. That must have been a stream. 2022 we were doing that one. It can't play it anyway because it's an old thing. Is that what you were on about before? You can see how imaginative I am with all these names, can't you? I don't know which one's me bloody... This is my main one. So let's just go back to this one in a minute. Right. Right. No, this is that diorama I was showing you, but I played it in a certain way and then I just gave up. Because I was thinking, oh, I was playing this one to get the hang of it. So like you can see here, I've got a dam. We're in the middle of a drought. Right, let me just fast forward this a minute. Oh, where am I there flashing? Okay, don't want that. Must be this one. Astro Gamer, are we winning? Nah. We're surviving. I'm fucking drained. I just have no energy at all. I could just feel exhaustion just pulling me to the ground. I just don't sleep very well anymore, and then it's like I woke up this morning at 7:30 and I classed that as a lie-in. I was like, yay, happy days. Right, so I accidentally flooded myself because I wasn't really paying attention when I was talking to you guys. So how are you, Astro, anyway? Let's lower this a bit so we can just get rid of this flooding, because we've over flooded. I can also bring that up a bit just for now. So on this one, I've done quite a bit on this game. I've just been chilling out, playing it off cam. This is the main water source. So I blew up a part here so we can get some water going down this way. Oh, these are explosives here. Look, see these little things? I've been planting these to make these channels deeper, as you can see there. Your things you gotta wonder about though, right? So at the minute there's no water coming through, so it's water wheels. You know, there's no power. Slight power here. I'm only generating 30, so kind of want it to be where you're controlling the water. And if I drop this now, it will rush through. So let's see what these will get up to. 47, 48. Still not a lot. It wasn't a lot of water to push through. But these guys have almost doubled. All right, I'm just curious. So, right, we can do a zipline station. I just haven't got enough stuff, I don't think. Oh, this isn't. This is a save I've just been chilling out doing. Right, I can't put it there. So we can stack it on top, right? And then I just need to make sure. Okay, and then so you have to plan things like this. And there's probably an easier way. And I've just stuck to the one district, which I don't know if it's suitable or not. So the way this one is, this is purely for wood, right? So if I cut that, right, everything here I'm cutting down for wood. We've got our wheat growing here so that we can make some flour in the grist mill, but power to it. Because over here we have a bakery, which currently I'm doing something called cattail crackers. I can also make maple pastries and I can make bread. Yeah, I'm going to restart. I just thought I'd jump back. I thought it's a sort of tube thing. Maybe they got rid of the tubes. Okay, exit main menu. I'll do a new start. Do you know what I'm going to do though? Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and get a drink because this water's run out. You've been sick this past week, just waiting on going to work. I hope you feel better, Astro, on Twitch. Wish that I were. Oh, I'm doing a new game. I don't really know how to play the Iron Tales, but I'll have a crack at doing it. But give us 2 seconds, folks. Right, but oh my god. Do you know what I'm gonna do as well? This room's tiny. I think I've shown it to people before, but I'm gonna get myself. Let's just play around with a few things, right? Oh god, what is up with me? Let's get back to chatting. Right. Oh, I'm out of breath just walking up them stairs back down again. Honest to God, man. I think this is like living with like lymphoma is, you know what I mean? It just doesn't do nothing. Can I zoom out? Yeah, well, it's on it, yeah. Xbox, it's on Game Pass, so I'm gonna buy it on Game. I'm gonna get it on Game Pass. Because I haven't got money anymore having moved house, so how much do you reckon it'll be? About 40 quid. Sorry, I got myself a little snack. Yeah, wait, one sec. Wait, can I zoom out on this one? No. Well, one of the reasons why I wanted a new PC as well was just because the other one was a bit old now, and it's just even just having a few plugs in, no USBs, it was just slowing it all down. Honest to God, why is that? Why am I wiped out? Right. Can help me actually. Oh, use. What is the fucking going on? Where's my zoom? Well, I can't do anything. That's for shit. So, right, move the camera. All right. So that's the corner there. So I was thinking, you know, actually about making it a proper studio thing. Do you know what? I've got my face cam on like the cheapest tripod ever because I just couldn't get it on the TV. High GPU loads, disable effects. What the hell have I got on a high GPU? Do you know what? High GPUs and all this stuff. I've got a 5070 Ti, which is classed on the shops as high tier. So let's get this back on. Right. Plan if you ever do go camera and buns as well. Are using NVIDIA broadcast to do cheap green screen and stuff. I can blur the background if I want instead. Like that. So clip that. And then stuff like this. So I can't believe we just did that. Stupid. I want to zoom out, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing is getting like a corner. Basically in here, I can barely move. You know what I mean? I can't go back. You wouldn't trust that it'll work. I lose sense of what you're on about straight. Oh, NVIDIA. No, we'll be fine. But so I'm gonna get a corner cupboard. So like when you mute and fart, yeah, but your farts are horrendous. Probably. Mine's a bit more obvious though, because I lift myself. And if the camera's not on and you hear me get closer to the yeah, I'm gonna get like a shelving unit with some plants and some books to make me look clever. Just try and make it look a bit more studio, but I do need a better light than what I've got. And but I want to pay for this first before I buy anything else. Because when I was trying to figure out why it was so noisy and stuff, I was like, oh crap, should I buy fans? But decent fans at the end, I thought, well, what was the point me buying a cheap... I got a Cooler Master AI on. It's about 80 quid. So what's the point in getting a cheap one like that if you're just going to replace fans and spend another 80? You might as well just spend the 180 you're going to do anyway when you're like on a Corsair or an NXT or something. Hey, Death. This stuff is becoming liquid gold. So probably the same all over the world, but in the UK there's about 1 million flavors of Monster now. And Aldi do fake away, don't they? So they've always had like the black version of Monster called Dark Thunder. The version of Red Bull's called Red Thunder. And so they've always had the white can and the red, the dark. But the other week I went in and it was like, my favourite one is of the zero sugars, a blue one. Is like sort of like a sort of greenish aqua colour. And then the red one, like the strawberries or whatever. And they had them. So this one is a ultimate pink. It's 0 sugar. A storm is coming. What's the point of being fearless if you can't show it off? You must live. It sounds like a tampon advert. You must live your life without limits. And I need new glasses. And scream about it from the mountains. I was thinking, yeah, that is a lady one in it. Cream, Jesus. But I've never really read them before. Just drink them. But you go to the Aldi. They must get like two crates or something. It's gone like that. Since we were talking about your profile photo yesterday, well, from now on, whenever I need to use it or a pet name, and I always pick Baby Apple Tree. It is so cute. Oh, green things are planned. Okay, right. Enough faffing about. Let's get back to the game. Let's try it again. Right, I'm going to go with one of these easy ones. Plan, didn't I see in the Discord that you've actually lived up to your name and you've actually gone back and created some new plants? Says the guy who wasn't... Well, actually, I was in a pub on Friday night. I just don't drink. And I did go on a pub crawl with a walk around all my old haunts. I just didn't go into any of them. There you go, Buns. In tribute to you. Just got the fog on. Alright, games like this, always good to pause. Where the fuck is everything? This is crazy. Alright, we've got loads of water. This thing we have to watch out for. So this bit here, right, we're going to need bad water to make explosives later on, but so that's miles away from me, which is probably good. But you got another one here which is intruding on what we have, which is coming from there. They quack. I'm telling you, you could do that TikTok, you know, you get like, oh, and it's just that. You go, I didn't have to move, just... You've been growing more plants. You know what I mean? Your fart sounds like a disappointed horse. All right, so yeah, so the great best starting point. The stairs there, so that's too bad. Okay. They're your babies. Right, where's the front door? There we go. This map is huge. Yeah. So... Well, this is the very first one, I think. It's the beginner's one. And so when you first get the game, the faction and playing, you have to get to, like, see up here on the top, the well-being. You have to get to level 8 to unlock them. Oh no, level 15. Oof. Oh wait, hang on. To unlock reach, average well-being of 15. Yeah, so it used to be 8, but it's 15 now. So as you can see through here, coal rabies. That doesn't sound good, does it? You got basic needs that you have to cater for, and then all the nutrition that you can grow for them. You have social lives. They like to sit around a fire and chill out. You got your aesthetics, monuments, and then fun. So these have a detailer, a scratcher, swimming pool, mud bath, wind tunnel. The other ones, they like to have like a carousel and what's the other one? They have like Lidos so they can go in the water and stuff. Actually, have I got them on here? Oh, they have a swimming pool. So these are more technologically minded. So when we start, if you want, you can put it on where it tells you, it'll give you a little tutorial note to go through it. Right, so we're going to do that. We probably are going to need more wood. So let's, for now, make sure I've got all that highlighted. And I need to make the path longer for this. I'm trying to maximize both. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so I have no wood whatsoever. I have no food. None of this, no science. I've got food, sorry. I just have nothing else that I need. Then before plan, when you were asking me longer stream was, when I play a game called Go Medieval, which is sort of similar type game, I used to do them like about six hours on a Saturday. I cannot do a 12-hour one like you do. One of the streamers I watch, fan. Well, I like more when she's chatting. I don't really watch her games, but I put on this morning and she was going for like 19 hours. Like, Jesus. But she'd probably say herself she's a DJ now. What is it in the bottom corner? I've no idea what this thing is here. Oh, you just can't see it. My camera's blocking it. You do need electricity and it's bees. You have both. So let's have a look at our power. I'm going to be learning this with you. A water wheel will generate 60. A large water wheel will generate 2 power. A power wheel, the beaters can jump in. I think at 300. And then the shafts, an engine. Oh, these actually have fuel and stuff. And then I've not got far enough for a gravity battery. Do you know what? If you want to learn the game, real civil engineer, he's entertaining to watch, and he's been doing it. So I would recommend that. Now, we're going to need water. So you can see from the thing. So where's it coming from? It's coming from over here. So we got an underground one there. And then there's one up here as well. So at certain points you can control the water and stuff. You know, like as in engineering, like, but right. You dickheads collecting the berries. Use our storage then. We need to start looking after ourselves. So let's get one of these. So and then a small warehouse here. And you need to assign what one is going where. And we'll just take it easy, let them get built. The other thing about plants, I can't do the late streams with work, you know, and you don't sleep, do you? You're wasting me to sleep, but like even on the weekends, it's limited time, so I just couldn't sit here for 12 hours. Come on. Here's my job. And still only do about 5. Right, they're getting worked, okay. Now, you can always build stuff and remove them, but I've got to think where I want these dams. So it makes sense to put the thing there, but then I've got to destroy this crop, which at the minute is my only food source. So I'm going to leave that there. I'll put them here. Everything's going to be connected by paths, so... Yeah, no worries, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. As always, I will catch you later. So we can build this now. Still, we're slowly getting the logs. I mean, there's no harm in me putting another one because I've got 3 people unemployed. I will need 1 for this. And, you know, there's no rush. What I can do, though, because no one's doing anything of a night, I'll just fast forward to daytime. Okay. Now, apparently, the way the normal one works, to get the population up, you build houses, and then, because they live and die in the game. But I don't know how these breed, so let's look at housing while I'm waiting for them to do stuff. So you have to create a breeding pod. The iron teeth's preferred and only way to reproduce. Nutrients are brought by haulers, the unemployed, and workers after work. They needed nutrients, water 5 and berries 5. And then you've got advanced breeding pod. Oh, so that gets to adult straight away. We've got a barrack. And you need 40 wood for that. Yikes. And a row house is 180, that's 40. So 180, that's 20, that's 40. So, but we're going to need signs because I've got no signs at all. But what I'm going to do is we're going to need a water storage. So water storage is 15. Son of a bitch. I'm going to need more like people doing it. So let's get over here. Just for now. Put a higher priority on that. Sorry, I'm eating this as we go. I'm being rude, but I do like these. Too much of them though, and I'll be like explosive. So what you can do, these things are like natural dams that you can demolish and just replace. So, and if you look at the water level, so this here, if we smash that, we'll get water here. It'll go there. It won't go that way because it's lower. And then it'll just fill this bit. Now, we want to keep all of this separate, but what we could also do is go, well, we need more bad water, so we can go that way. Or I can just smash this one, so this water coming in here will go there. And it'll fill this little pond for us. We just need to make sure that does come. And these are all the decisions which were great until bad water was introduced, because bad water just messes you up because, look, see here, it just ruins all the water. So at some point, I'm going to have to get rid of that. Where is it? I think it's this one here. Well, there's that one, and then there must be one. I'm not quite sure where this one's coming from. So that's it. Yep, it's just that one. So it's coming down here and it's going that way as well. So we probably need to block there and drain that out at some point. But it's miles from the base at the minute anyway. Okay, how much have we got? We only got 18. Jesus, what the hell are they doing? And you can see we're running out of water, so we have to be very quickly about this. So I've got 3 people working here, but they're just very slow. And we're losing well-being because they haven't got a house. They haven't got a house. That's 40. That's 10. Let's build one just so we've got some babies coming as well. Well, the priority is this. All right, let's just hit fast forward a bit. Let's get it done. I mean, are you even chopping water? Yeah. You can actually make them work longer, so get to work, you lazy shysters. I think I might want two water pumps, but I'm gonna need more of these as well. So let's slow it down a bit. Will one fit here? Yes. Okay, and then what I also want is I'm gonna need a farm. So food wise, let's get a farmhouse. That's 20. A fermenter. Do I need to do that as well? As I said, I've never played this. So it doesn't matter where to put this. So if I put it here, it does a little bit. Right, let's put it. I want to get as much of the green as I can. Do they get overweight? Yeah, I think they did. Actually, I don't know why I had that like that. I'll just reduce that down. I mean, is it a negative? Let's have a look. Maybe, I don't know. Well, they need sleep, so if they're working 24, I can't, can they? All right. No, it said, didn't it? What does the food give them? Kohlrabies, mangrove fruits. I can't do the fermented yet, so what plants can we grow? Kohlrabi, cassava, soybean, canola, corn, and eggplant. So let's go to kohlrabi first. And what I'm going to do, all the berries, I'm just going to block them around there. And then mangrove fruits, didn't see that. Fermented cassavas means I've got to grow something else. Corn rations, eggplant rations, coffee. Okay. Well, like a sip of the fine things. There's no coffee. Oh, coffee must be a tree. And we always need storage next to it. So what am I growing? That Colby thing. Okay, so we'll grow that. And in fact, we're getting a lot of food. So Okay, what are we waiting on? Half the time I just hit fast forward and then always ends up in trouble. Oh, that's what that box was for. They grew up. So they've grew up. So I have to watch here now because am I blocking this box? One sec. I'll go there for you. Okay. This thing, I don't know why. You click off a game, it stops playing. It's a city builder, so I guess. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Right, we've got 22 logs. We're waiting for 10 there. So once we get this, we can grow the crops and stuff. But, I mean, I can't grow little babies like you do, the mutant stuff. Honest to God, guys, if plants, don't ever let us show you The Sims. It's like some kind of like freak show horror. She breeds all kinds. Nightmare fuel. I don't even think AI could create what Plant creates on that bloody game. Right, we do need another storage just in case. So the only thing, I mean, you got to watch like your paths, because if you haven't got a path, you can't really get there. So any building has to be assigned to a path. But right, we've got this dude here now. So prioritize resource. That's the thing I'm growing at the minute. So we'll grow that, and then I just want my stocks going up a bit. Now, I probably start needing to get science, but I've got no one available now. So maybe we get the house going. How many have I got? I've got 10 people. So about it is 40 though. And we'll put the barrack first. Let's put it there. Because then, if I want to put something else on top, I can just have the house facing this way. Like that, and then I can just put the steps up to it. So, what's wrong with PC again? So, pretty much, the fan on the PSU was on full 100%. So, it was just a jet engine. Oh, man. It's funny, Britain, because, like, what, a week, 2 weeks ago, I was, like, crying because it was so bloody hot. It's all chilly now. All right, Death, no worries, man. You lurk away. Appreciate it. All right, let's fast forward, because the only thing with these games, sometimes you do need to have the fast forward on, because otherwise it just gets a bit redundant. So we have 2 babies and we have 10 adults. We have 12 people, so this isn't enough, but we'll keep going. This guy then is just going to keep breeding, but it's very slow. Kids are our future. We need 12 more by next month. Oh God, so I need more breeding pods. Right, we got one available. Right, so now I can make science. Because without science, I can't do jack. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to use this space here for a bit of crops. The more food I can have, the better. And at some point, we're going to want to get a dam going here. And probably there. Do you know what? On YouTube, this is my channel's dead, and I just play any old shit. You should stream for 10 hours. Fucking hell. I streamed for half an hour to get a drink. I was tired. So what I'm going to need, I need to get the forester. So I need 30 science. But I also need to make the industrial lumber mill. So I'm probably going to start thinking now about damming the place up. So let's get some more trees going. Hey, we reached Beaver Goal 3. So they're happy now they've got a house. Okay. We'll chop all of that. It's on these balancing axes because at some point you're going to run out of wood before you can achieve what you want. So, because if we look here, the dam is 20 logs. So at the minute, that's not my priority. My priority now is power. So a compact water wheel. I don't know how much power it's going to get. See, problem here, right, at the minute, it's you use your water for power. But it means then your industry kind of takes where there's the fertile land. So, but I want it to be as fast as possible. So let's just go there, right? So that's going to be 25. I've got 75 wood. That's not too shabby. We're going to need some industrial lumber. Now, if I put that there, how shit will this look with this going to the? We can only try, eh? No, I don't think I've ever done a stream that long. Because Mac used to do them, didn't he? But Mac used to do the 12-hour streams like on a bank holiday. Right, that's the wrong thing. No. So what I want here is I want a no. Yeah, no, that is what I want. Oh, that's too fucking big, isn't it? Okay, that one can be for planks. And that one can be for logs, just for now. I don't know, Lee's got a 5080, doesn't he still struggle? Did that, was it Aquatica? Did that bring you all back to Evolved? Yeah, you can see we're starting to bring some water up. Food, we've got 11 of these coal rabies. Coal rabies. So it's basic needs, hunger, right? Nothing in the special and nothing in whatever that one is. Materials and ingredients, because we're not really pushed for them just yet. What I want to do though as well, because at some point the water will go, is we are going to get ourselves a bit of Conan slave labor. Okay, that looks quite cool. I do miss Conan. Lee had his FPS on too low, but now he's not having as much trouble. It looks sexy. How did he have his FPS on too low? Make that make sense, Plant. Okay, so we need power. Yeah, there's no available workers. So that's the only thing, one of the challenges on here is there's 2 vacancies, but we're only producing babies at the minute, which is taking forever. And I have to make sure that none of my other people die. because he can die of old age. Whereas the other one, you just put him in a house and the dirty rabbits just non-stop rocking. Right, no available workers. So what we can do though is we can say, okay, let's just drop one of you, put you on priority, but not that high. Oh, balls. Right. One there. And then... God damn it. Right. I just want 2 on that. There we go. So we should see this now. Locked at 60, so it's a try it on 120. Okay. That's the thing you have to watch when you buy them, like, you know, like if someone provides them for you, because just put it on the safer settings. Though I haven't jumped yet to overclock this or anything, because, you know, we just bought it. Well, let's have a look at them. They're on the wheel of pain. The hench little buggers, aren't they? What is it? The thrall wheel of Conan. That's what I liked on Conan, because that's how you tamed the people, wasn't it? You fed them gruel and put them on a wheel. You broke their spirit. Okay, so we can start generating some planks. We got 58 science. So what I want to do is we need to get trees again. So for the forester, I'm going to need 30 science. I need 10 planks. Sorry, I need 10 wood and 7 planks. So we can do that. So let's put him there. And then now what I'm going to do... Can you not reach them? Okay. What about now? Oh, almost. I've got the 5070 Ti. Right, what trees do I want? So blueberries, we can plant some of them. I want some coffee. No, I want birch, because birch is easy enough. So I'm going to do all of that. Because I'm just going to need a steady supply of wood. And then pine, mangrove, I'm guessing it's going to be in water. So pine, we're going to need for something else. We'll throw pine there. So here there's no chestnuts. And then oak takes the longest, so we'll put that here where there's water for it. Okay, and then... I'll just leave that for now, so hopefully they haven't chopped everything down. You have no problems running a word. Nah, it's not that. It's just I have fundamental problems with the game itself. Okay, right. So at the minute, I want another house, but putting that there was probably a mistake because the house won't fit. So I can build it on top like this, but the problem is I don't have these guys. Yeah, so that's 100 science and 6 planks. So no. So let's just wait and play catch up. So plant then, what are you going to do? Are you going to create a new channel for Ground? Are you even going to stream Grounded? Or are you just going to keep your channel as Arc and just play Grounded off cam? Or is that why you're doing Twitch? Just make Twitch your Grounded? Well, you can... Not really. The ones I played with, we catch up, don't we? And we play Helldivers too. And Gears of War Reloaded's coming out soon as well. Tell you what, it's a good job I built this, because I don't know why they're taking the pit. Oh, okay, there's no more paths, so... Alright, it's what I hate doing though, like, you know, you have to cut things off with the water, so... There we go. You're streaming Grounded too. So you're going to stream it on your main channel, or are you going to start doing Twitch as well? Need to play Jurassic Park, the game where you build stuff. I've got that. I've got the two of them on Epic. I don't went for Twitch. What? Do you know what? I remember Buns to the giveaway and I won it and the aisle. And I really want to play it because the videos are good. But the videos like sort of hide the fact that it takes hours to play that game. Oh shit. See, here's where I've cocked up now. Right, so I got a bit too cocky. So we have a drought coming in 3 days. I don't know when I'll start streaming on Twitch. I think you should try joint streams. There's no harm in it, is there? 20 logs. I don't have enough wood here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep it here. So that's 20, 40. That's 100 wood there. And then we kind of need it here as well. 2, 4, 6, 8. 120. I don't have enough wood for this. Okay, but I'm going to prioritize. This one might just have to be try and survive the try and survive it, you know. Because I might not be able to do it. Oh, you fecker. That one's way too far, isn't it? Ugh. Miss not being able to stream as much as I like, but when I do the monthly giveaway, I'll be back. Buns, don't do it. Just reward your viewers with your mere presence. Get a faster, like, get your stream deck so you can mute your farts if that's what you're worried about. That's more than payback enough, isn't it? Your loyal viewers. Saving their eardrums. Talking of ears, these things, man. I don't know if you can see. Can you tell? It's all coming apart, so... Wait, I'm getting confused. Right, so apparently ends up with all black around me. You will bless them. Ugh. I don't even want to imagine the stench. Do you know what? I haven't like grew up with aunties and that, you know, like it's like women who've like you know, they've had children and they've been women, right? Some of the sounds they make when farting, I've never heard a man make in my life. It must go, you know, go down, up, go back down, pinball on the ass cheeks, and then come back up the back. Jesus, it's horrific. Because guys, I mean, you know, it's all bass, isn't it? It's like, you know what I mean? So I remember the funniest fart I ever heard was my cousin was just sat on the floor and it just sounded like a drum roll for about 10 minutes. It was like ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You know what I mean? And then at the end he just near killed himself laughing at his own fart. Yeah, I used to know a guy, he'd be like, oh, wipe your ass and call it a shit. Men's bads stink. Men's bads. Men's fat. Sometimes I have like, I know why God made me alone some nights, because Jesus Christ. I haven't had an ice cream out of an ice cream van for years. And we found one like to live, no, like comes across the road. So we got one the other day. But my housemate, they're just getting a cone. She come back with a tray with 6 dollops on. Biscoff thing. It was so nice, but I was eating it. And then later on, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? You can feel it in your stomach, can't you? So it's like, I was like, oh, is this gonna have revenge on me? And then I just like did one fart while I was brushing my teeth, and I thought that stinks. That's gross. And then the next day, Jesus. Yeah, I always do it. I am a gassy man. Surprised I haven't farted yet. It's one thing I was worried about, like living with someone again, because it's like you forget the freedom of just sitting there, don't you? And just like, even Alfie the dog, if I do it by him, he just gets offended and walks away. I think we'll be all kind of silent but deadlies like you. Right, I am not going to make this dam in time for this because the drought's coming now. So we have to try and survive our first drought. Wet sounds and ones are the funniest. There's always a bit of a panic in your heart though, isn't it? You're like, oh God, I've got to wipe it now. See, in the heat, the ones I've hated though is like when you're sweating. I mean, Friday night was roasting. Just walking around, or you just like, my back was wet and my legs. I was just like, oh man, it was so warm. You best go check the loo. See, there's ones where you can laugh it off, isn't it? It's the ones you got to watch where they fart and then they go quiet and then just leave the room. You think they definitely felt something there. They know something's gone wrong. So right, where's this drought going to kick us in? It's nearly 3 days long. I've only got 90 water. I have cocked this up. And I don't think there's any point building anything else at the minute. To be fair, oh no, it hasn't kicked in yet. Oh no, it has. So why is it not tried up? I mean, I know it's an easy map, but unless it's just going to recede down. Yeah, I suppose you can see, you're telling a bit with this, so yeah, the water level is dropping. That's pretty much ground level. Won't even wet the top of your toe. Right, so I'm going to pause this. So which means I can pause that, because I want to make sure that I, yeah, there we go. So all these trees are planted the fuck now. Okay, the water there seems to be staying a bit longer. That's good. I don't want these, you know. See, dams are good first, but to be honest, that floodgates are better. How much science? I've got 59 science. So floodgates are 150. So no, let's just leave them for now. Okay. Can we get lucky? And can we keep this water? But we only got 55. Yeah, this is going to be tough, this. This is the easy mode as well. Well, no, it's not. It's normal mode, but it's an easy map. So being realistic, right, I probably want to keep the water here and grow the trees there. Because I'm not sure I'm going to keep water here to keep all of these hydrated. Right, we got 16 hours left. Can we survive on 54 water? All our crops will die. 1.7 days, and it's 1.7 days there. Eesh. 1.9, but they're going to dry out well before then. Okay, there's not much I can do, really. So, is there anything else I can build? 21. I got 33 planks, so they'll finish building this dam at least. I don't know how many babies this gives me. Is it 5? Oh yeah, there's a bit of water there. That's not too bad. Bit of the bad water left, bit of water there. I do like these type of games. I'm just not very good at them. All right, now my chicken 2. Let's just see if we survive it. Let's just hit fast forward and wait. We should be okay. Only other thing though as well, it does take a while for the water to come back. So he's building that one. Do we have builders' huts on here? A hole and post, that'd be good to have. I don't know. Oh, has he got a broken tooth? Normally you get little warnings popping up. Can you ding the... Yeah, so at some point I'll unlock dynamite. So, but it's stages. So what I need to get a gear workshop, and then I need to get a scrap metal, a smelter, and stuff like that. I can hit Alfie back, and I don't know why. Well-being. Oh, they're back now. All right, issues of sawtooth. So let's get a tooth grindstone going. A tooth. It's weird when people say tooth. This one, no. What they do is they you have a breeding pod for these freaks. The other faction, you just put them in a house and they have babies all the time. Yeah, he's got a broken tooth. Poor little bugger. So let's just whack that on. Oh, water's come in now, hasn't it? Okay, so here's the flaw with having this is now we've got the water, which is good, but it has to go above that level to allow it to escape. Which means that, here we go, see, so. I have 14, I have one baby. All right. And I have I've got one baby, 13 adults. We've run out of water though, so The only thing you can't do, like, say, have water on 24-hour. You can do it like in Frostpunk. You can have like set like I think rules for each building. No, it has cycles, but the cycle is just you get a drought at the end of it. There's no snow or nothing. Right, he's done, isn't he? He can get these when these are done, but for now, let's just let's pause that and he can go to work somewhere else. Right, yeah, I'm in trouble here because there's no bloody wood. But there's wood over here, so happy days. Right. Good thing about dams, you can build on top of them. So I have done that. And now I can just claim all of this stuff here. So and that as well. Nice. Yeah, I did. So I've planted them all here. I thought I did anyway. Right. Yeah, have I not... Oh, bollocks. I've got no work on it. That's fine. Right. So, here we go. Look at this little tush go. There he goes. From that angle, it looks a bit... Okay, so... Waste the camera a bit better. So, I mean, you swing in. You're not doing that now, you lazy fecker. You go do something else. Come. We need another house. So, my plan was to put a house on top, but at the minute I can't do it because I need 100 science, which I do have. I need to, actually, I can do it. But no, because I also need 70, so I need 170 science. He's digging plant, look. He's like, he's putting his trees in. He's planting his seed, isn't he, look? He's like, oh yeah. Let's get right in there. So there's spots on his back, little tribal marking. Okay, leave him to that. Let's get another house going. Okay. I'm also concerned that I might not have babies here. So let's put the breeding pod. We can put that one right there. And then just leave them. We'll forget all about them for now. So floodgates 150. I'd rather have floodgates just to keep the water going. Looks like he's getting planted. Well, he's planting, isn't he? Is that what you say to your conquests? You get him in the bedroom. Looks like you're getting planted. Do it an Aussie accent though, because I can't do Aussie accents. Struth, you're getting planted. Was it you're getting planted, you drongo? Do you even say drongo? Mind you, there's weird I don't really say like loads of scouts. It's like lad, mate, lad. It's just like, ugh. Building needs power. Why is he no one in here? What are you lazy fuckers doing? Why aren't you on here? Spooky noises, cricketing. I'm so happy, right, that I was stupid with my fan because that noise was getting on my tits. Again, prevents me from streaming. And just because I was a bit worried I had to send stuff back. And I was like, oh man, then I've got to wait longer. So I am a lot more happier. Why are these? They can't get all the required. We've run out of wood. I'm building too much stuff. I've got 59 berries because they just grew this in. But what I can do now is, now I've done this, I can actually just basically say, right, I'm just going to make as much crops as I can. Right, so food-wise, a fermenter needs power. Ferments plants to produce nutritious food. So we've got... Yeah. Okay, let's... Right, I'm going to do... Again, right, it's a low priority, so I'll pause it. And now we know that fermented stuff, because if we go here, onto this, fermented cassaves and soybeans. So what I'm going to do is down here, actually, no, I don't want them there. Right. Cassava. And then soybean. But I have to watch here because they're out the angle. Ugh. And I'll just put canola there for some reason. I don't know what they are. Get a bit of oil. Yeah, we do need more water. That's why I decided to leave this space here, because we've got these two. We're going to need more water though, but I think at the minute now I'm building too much stuff, so we need to just hold back. I do need more people though, because they die of old age. So if I'm not producing babies... Alright. Oh, I don't know how many... One was born. One. I think I'm getting one baby at a time with this breeding tool. Right, that's done, but there's no power going, but that's quite fast, isn't it? So, priority. Let's get them. And then I can pause that. Can you find wild beavers? Wild beavers? No. Because they're all civilized, aren't they? Look at them go. I always play these on fast forwards, but let's watch one of them. Let's just slow down. And let's watch him chill. Where's he go? Look at him carrying his... Oh, see, do you mean it's just not a fan of the camera? Bash that in, bitch. Need to remember to do screenshots now and then, don't I? There's a mod that you can go first person though, which I like the idea of. That's as close as you can get. You just can't tilt the can't tilt the camera. The untamed beavers, the wild, gnarly ones, eh? Unkempt, unwashed, unloved. There's a baby one. Oh God, looks like a dog, doesn't it? It was like he was playing chicken and just turned at the right moment, wasn't it? So we just have one baby at the moment, Dusty and Musty. Ugh. Well, I don't know if you've heard of Extra Emily, but she's caused quite a stir on Twitch because she was saying she doesn't change her knickers. She keeps the same knickers on for 3 days. She only showers every 3 days. So all these other women are like, but what about, you know, when Lazy's down there cleaning itself? And then a million perverts, all, you know, like incels, they're all getting an education on women's bits that they never asked for. It's hilarious. Right, I want some more of these. Really do chat some shit. I'm just repeating stuff I've heard. Gross, disgusting stuff that I wish I'd never heard. All right, can I make this now? 25 logs. Oh, you're about streamers chat some shit. It's funny, right? Because I like Extremely. She's quite funny in that, but she talks like, because she's Asian, she's got that gene that doesn't smell. She doesn't wash. But then you got Asmongold gets all the shit because he's baldy and a bit of annoying. How old are my beavers? A couple died of old age. Can you not see it on the bottom corner? I've just lost someone to old age, so I'm stuck on 12, 13 at the minute. I've got someone unemployed. I'm going to get another water thing. You're right, plants. I think that's probably the best course of action. Keep the water flowing. Oh, went off the screen. Okay, I'm going to give him a campfire. I mean, I could unblock that. There's no real need to. I'm a stuff. No, I'm just waiting for the resources to catch up. So the way I play these games, it's always wrong because I'm an idiot, and I always end up overdoing it. You know, like building stuff. But I've got 180 actually. So what I can do now? Floodgates are going to be needed, so I'm going to unlock them, and I'm going to have these here. I want it as close as I can to ensure that I've got the resource. So but I don't really want to grow on the green if I can help it. And then we just need to destroy this one little thing. Okay, what are we building? They're paused for now because we're not really growing trees. House is coming along ish. The fermenter, what do we need for that? We need more logs. Yeah, I need to pause this because even though we need the planks, because how many planks we're going to need for over here? Fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 planks. I've got enough. I don't think I need planks for anything else. So let's pause you because you're using all my logs. Now, even though that's spinning, it's free labor and it's not me doing nothing. What time is it for you, Plant? Anyway, shouldn't you be in bed by now? Or are you going live after? What you should do, Plant, if you do go on Twitch though, when you're like say playing with Slim or if Booms or even Dusk, you can stream together. Or me if we're in playing Grounded. You know what I mean? So then like you share the well actually I don't know if stream together works. Have you done it yet, Buns, with anyone? It's 2 a.m. for you. Oh, Friday, right. So obviously I don't drink booze. So when I went to meet my mate, he said he's going to get there for 6. So I was like, okay. So I'm getting the train at like 5:45, and he texts me going, I'm stuck in Crewe, which is like about an hour away from Liverpool. So what you call it? It was like, so I ended up waiting an hour for him. So I walk around Liverpool, then plant some pictures of Liverpool's buildings because you're interested in that, aren't you, Plant? And then I just ended up sitting in the pub waiting for him. So I got him a pint. I got myself like a can of Red Bull. Then he showed up. I had a can of Red Bull again, and then we went to Comedy. Got another can. I was drinking like the third like Red Bull in like 2. And I had to stop. I was like, my heart is pounding. I went, I better pack this in. Fuck you know, I was wired. So when I got in the night, I think I got home about 12. So it's like, I don't really want to do that. So just sitting there watching. Yeah, I was watching. I don't know if I was watching telly or playing Xbox. But then I started falling asleep about 1. But honestly, I think I had about 3 hours sleep. So yesterday I was just drained, and every time I sat here, you know, like school or work where your head's just hitting the table. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I put myself to bed at 7 p.m. and then woke up, threw up, and then I was up again till like fucking 1 o'clock. It's bad. How are we playing Grounded? What do you mean? How are you playing Grounded with? I'm gonna get it on Game Pass so I don't have to pay for it. I don't know much about it. I know JPG's put loads of videos out, but I haven't really watched them, so... Oh, hang on. Right. Breeding has halted. Why is breeding halted? We're waiting for nutrients. What don't we have? The berries. Okay. Who are you playing grounds? You, isn't it? Oh, you've been in us off for your new ARC friends, are you? Right, I'm going to put a storage there for berries. Maybe I need to plant some more berries. Wait, will that reach? Yes. You said I wasn't your friend. When did I say that? You weirdo. I said no one would want you as a friend. All right, that's storage. 3 pumps and storage. Okay. Cliff, what? He's got nothing to do over here, so let's just pause him. Actually, let's just get rid of that. I don't know whether to make another trapper down here. Forester, I mean. And that one is paused for now. Okay. Let us do this here. Get another forester going, because we're going to need loads of wood. And then plant trees. Nope, that was crashing then. You'll fart on a spider and it will let its legs, hairs crawl, and it will rip one of the biggest farts you've ever hit. Found a stranger with extra human slots in the case. Well, it's a 4-player game, Buns. I think it is 4, yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, I've reached another goal. I can't grow the mangroves just yet. We'll grow some pine there, and then we'll grow some oak. Oak takes the longest. The 5 or 6 slots. Is there? We never finished the story, me and Plants, because every time we play her, she just pisses about making a bridge, a base. It's on your plans. You stick forever. So we've got 2 unemployed. Right, what I'm going to make is the hall and post. Because this just helps things, and we're going to put that as the priority to be built. At least I was working with the fact we use here, mate. I was trying to complete the game. I think you find out, Buns, but I'm not sure. The only thing, right, which worries me slightly this time again, is so Plant, you had it on Steam, I had it on Xbox. We were doing crossplay, but you were hosting, so I could never do the block because of the lag. So, and I don't think they're going to bring out dedicated servers because they said that's why they think Ground had worked, because it was peer-to-peer. I was reading about, like, you know, all this stop killing game stuff and how, like, if it was like a server-based game, at some point they'd have to kill the game, which they don't want to do. Right, where are you going? Right, Ken. Yeah, it's just them 3 in it. My ass. What's your ass? Something unpleasant. Jesus, advanced is £1,000. Let's get another one going. Fuck, another 2. Right, I've really got to stop building. This is why I always fail in these games, because I don't manage it properly. Let's say fast forward. Getting hungry. This is again why I can't stream for hours planned, because unlike you where you don't eat, I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh man, I could eat now. Am I streaming in like 1080p? Just curious on that one. Oh, well, left a gap there. Okay. Right, what are we building? Right, so you are gonna. We've got 3 people unemployed. You are the priority. We're just waiting on the logs. I'm gonna start you again because these trees are these grown now? Yeah. Talking about making healthy ice cream in my last stream, you should have been plants. I have you on as long as I can. I'm just not interested enough. You're gonna make avocado ice cream. What's avocado? Do you mean avocado? Yeah, that sounds disgusting though. Avocado really is shit. I think people pretend to like it. I was putting it on toast and it was the most boring thing ever. I had to put salt on it just to try and like jazz it up. There we go. So now they can get to here should they choose. Probably not that one. Oh, motherfucker. All right, stairs. 70. Okay, we always need stairs. Tells me there for anyway, you can just be there because you well, that's what I mean. I do, but I'm not going to be watching you for 11 hours. It's a stream. Streams you pop in and out. Now, if you were doing what you're supposed to and you were editing those down into videos and shorts, by all means, I'd watch them. Happily to. What's this shit? Right. Oh, no power. So. Oh, I don't like that. Terrible, aren't I? Absolute terrible I am. Which you do. I mean, I think I sat there today, and if I'm working, well, not as much now because I'm working up here and I don't really want the computer on while I'm working. But I do put you like, if I haven't watched it, I'll put you on in the background. Heavily muted. No, I haven't. So I get a bit worried, to be honest, because no gas at all. But I'm getting a little bit hungry. I can feel like you get like the pains. Right. Have I even collected any of this? This shit, yeah. No, we haven't got enough water. Right, cassava and soybean, wasn't it? I had before. This is the thing, trying to figure out what the hell's what. Okay, and then this soybean, that's eggplants, soybeans. You feel so happy. I had like a chicken wrap about 2 hours ago. I think it's because I've had like an energy drink, so. And I'm also a big fatty who eats all the time. 80, right. How long have I been streaming for? I have no idea. No, it was about 3 o'clock. You love your tree. Two hours. See, I just don't have the energy anymore, like to do things I want to. Which is a bit shit. Right, I'm gonna start the planks up soon again, but right, we want priority on this. Yeah, you can tell it's early hours for plant mix gaming, can't you? Do you know what, as well, plant? That was very painful for me to do. Just to save that eye roll. Oh, one thing last night, you know, because like I was too early to meet my mate. I was thinking, what the hell am I going to do? Because in the old days, I just go get drunk, you know, wait for him. But so outside work as a barber's, I keep walking past, and I thought, oh, cool, would it be to just get off and just have a shave right before going out? Well, trim. So I went, and they're like, oh no, mate, it was shutting at 6. It was like 1:45. I was like, trim? It takes like 10 minutes. So I didn't end up having one. I do need one though. Right, what have we got going? Should grow my hair long. Nah, do you know what? I used to have my hair long. I'm not into that anymore. Hey, we got up to goal 6. So goal 6 is Colberries. I'm going to need another farm because that's only covering that much. Oh, drought. Shit. 126. Not sure I've got enough water. No, you're 163 now, aren't you, or something? Remember, I lost about 80, which is because I hadn't streamed for a year. We're just sitting there watching them all disappear. Do you know, though, it takes, apparently, not many get to 1,000. So, in that essence, I think my problem was, my aim was to get it, and then it was like, I can't to, like, relaxed a bit, which I shouldn't have. And then on Twitch, it was to get affiliate. And I've kind of like rested on that. But I think to get partner, you need like something like 100 views. Nice. Do you find you grow more streaming now, or is it like a mix of streaming and videos? See, this is deep enough anyway. It's going to keep water for a bit, but 1.9, let's see how long we keep this water for. It's still able to be pumped. So it's probably half. I guess this time of day, I can just feel how heavy my eyelids feel right now. All right. One thing to think of then, if I'm growing trees there, I need water here, but that is way too big to make a dam. Could it be there? I wonder if it's worth doing that one. Because it's dam there, dam there, dam there, so could keep some water in here. It's the challenge, so every like however many days, these are like droughts are a pain. It's the bad water though. That's the tough one because you've got to try and figure a way of keeping it away from you. Oh, maybe use that as a bad water resource in the short term. There we go. So that one wasn't too bad. Yes, well, it does and it doesn't, because the bad water and that, what it does is at some point, this is not going to be good enough for me. So on the other game now, I'm kind of at an impasse where I need to go higher and stuff. And it's just to build your projects, but it can get you early game, like, because if you run out of water, you're dead. So you got to think about it's strategy, isn't it? Where you're going to put everything. Here we go. It's the water now. So, and you got a future plan, which is like if you don't know the game. So you can see it. If I unblock that water will come through here. It'll go this way and out here. So it will hydrate more of this stuff. But I'd have to smash that one as well. So currently, sorry, right, it's going to go through here. It could go out there. It's going to go across and just spill out that way. But what I can do is I can say, okay, let's demolish that. The water will come through. It'll come through here. It will drop down there, so that'll create a little leak. No, the floods don't happen. And then at a push, you could just let it fill in here as well. You gotta keep an eye on that. Oh, the bad side's kind of a flood because it just turns everything into that orange water, which you can't use. Right. It's too far from a district. Everything's joined. Or is it? Yeah. I think I need another farmhouse over here. So I think I'm limited to 150 water. So I'm averaging, yeah, I need more babies. I think people are dying and born at the same time. Little waddle on them. I feel so tired. What have I left there? Okay, right, let's get him going, because we're going to need more wood. And I've got no one available to work. Yeah, man, you need to go. I might go in a minute, actually. It was a test. I mean, Meld, it seems to be working. Multi-stream seems to be the way. I just need to find a way of having energy to do this, because I am wiped. And it's Sunday, you know what I mean? I mean, to be honest, yesterday I was so tired. just going out Friday night. I don't even drink. Sorry. Good night, lads. See you later. Yeah, I might go get some food. I might be back later on. Well, I don't know. I might go take Alfie for a walk. They're watching the footy. So I'm not bothered about England. Go get some fresh air, wake up, maybe come back, play a different game. I haven't really tested the 5070 yet. I was going to get Cyberpunk, but I'm not paying 40 quid for it. And CD keys didn't have a key. I couldn't think of anything else that was like really pushing. Maybe Red Dead Redemption 2, but I think I can get that on Game Pass. All right, I mean, 2.5 hours. It's not a long time, is it? But I bloody naked. You'll watch my stream. Nah, I'm gonna split. I'm gonna save the game. Hopefully, you've enjoyed watching this, though. And if you want to see more, let me know either on in the comments. But yeah, so Meld. I like the way it does that when it zooms in, and then watch if I go back down. It seems to be okay. There's a few things I wish it had, like a visible chat, but I haven't really messed around with it. I mean, is it on a layer? No, it won't be layers because layers are in the screen. But there's probably a way of figuring it out. Oops, push the wrong button. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.